Hey everyone, welcome back to SwitchTop. I'm here with another countdown, and today we're diving into the best action RPGs you can play on Nintendo Switch right now. These games mix fast combat with deep RPG systems, giving you the best of both worlds. Let's jump right into our top 15. Nioh: The World Ends With You takes place in modern Tokyo's Shibuya district, where teens get pulled into a deadly game called the Reaper's Game. You play as Rindo, who must complete daily missions with his team to survive each day or face total erasure. The story explores friendship and personal growth without getting too heavy. Combat is all about using psychic pins that let you attack enemies in real time. You can slash, shoot, or create explosions by drawing on the touchscreen or using buttons. Each character fights simultaneously, so battles feel chaotic but exciting. You level up by eating food at restaurants, and different meals boost different stats. The pin system is deep. You collect hundreds of pins with unique attacks, and they evolve as you use them. Shibuya feels alive with tons of shops, NPCs, and style. The difficulty can be adjusted anytime, making it perfect for both newcomers and series fans. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes is a warrior-style spin-off that reimagines the Three Houses story from a different perspective. You play as Shez, a mercenary who encounters the three house leaders and changes the fate of Fodlan. The story branches into three different paths based on which house you choose, each offering a completely different take on familiar characters and events. Combat mixes Dynasty Warriors hack and slash with Fire Emblem strategy. You control one character directly while commanding others across large battlefields. You can switch between characters instantly and use classic Fire Emblem abilities like weapon triangle advantages. The camp system lets you bond with allies between battles, unlocking new classes and abilities. Each character has unique movesets and can promote to advanced classes with different weapons and skills. Battles are huge with hundreds of enemies, but strategy still matters. You need to capture bases, protect allies, and exploit enemy weaknesses to win.
I'll take out the stronghold over this way, yeah? You get the one over there.
Can't wait to wrap this up so we can all drown ourselves in ale.
Ys 8 starts when adventurer Adol gets shipwrecked on a mysterious cursed island and must find other survivors while uncovering the island's ancient secrets. The story alternates between Adol's survival adventure and Dana, a mysterious blue-haired maiden from the island's past, slowly revealing their connection. Combat is fast and smooth. You dodge and attack in real time using different weapon types that are effective against different enemy colors. Each party member specializes in slash, strike, or pierce attacks, so switching characters is key to dealing maximum damage. You explore the island, rescue castaways, and build up your base camp with shops and facilities. The adventure system lets you map unexplored areas and find treasure chests and materials. Boss fights are epic and require learning attack patterns and timing your dodges perfectly. The island gradually opens up as you gain new abilities, creating that satisfying sense of progression that makes exploration rewarding.
Something's there.
Persona 5 Strikers is a direct sequel to Persona 5 that reunites the Phantom Thieves for a summer road trip across Japan that turns into another supernatural adventure. They discover that corrupt adults are using an app called Emma to steal people's desires, creating new cognitive worlds called jails that must be infiltrated. The story focuses on friendship and moving forward while dealing with new threats. Combat transforms the turn-based battles into real-time action where you control one character while AI handles the others. You can still exploit enemy weaknesses and perform all-out attacks, but now everything happens in real time. Each character plays differently. Joker uses multiple personas, Ryuji smashes with electricity, and An casts fire spells. You still manage SP for skills and can ambush enemies for advantage. The cooking system replaces items, letting you prepare stat-boosting meals. Between dungeons, you explore Japanese cities, shop for items, and bond with your team through story scenes and requests.
Persona! Fire!
Ni no Kuni tells the heartwarming story of Oliver, a young boy who travels to a magical parallel world to save his mother after she dies from a heart attack. In this world, he becomes a wizard and learns that people's souls are connected between both worlds. By healing broken hearts in the magical world, he might be able to bring his mother back. The story beautifully handles themes of loss, growing up, and helping others. Combat uses a creature collecting system where you capture and raise familiars that fight alongside you. Each familiar has different stats, abilities, and evolution paths similar to Pokemon. Battles happen in real time, but you can pause to select spells and items. Oliver learns wizard spells while his companions use their own unique abilities. The overworld exploration involves solving puzzles, finding hidden treasures, and helping NPCs with their problems. Studio Ghibli's gorgeous art style makes every location feel like a living animated movie, and the voice acting brings the characters to life. The second story, R, is a full remake of the classic JRPG that follows Claude, a young officer who gets stranded on an underdeveloped planet called Expel and must find a way home while helping the locals deal with a growing threat. The story explores cultural differences and features multiple branching paths based on your choices and which characters you recruit. Combat is real-time action where you control one character while AI handles the others, but you can switch between party members instantly. Each character has unique weapons, special attacks, and spells that you unlock by spending skill points. The skill system is incredibly deep. You can learn abilities like crafting, cooking, and music that affect gameplay and story. Private actions let you explore towns separately from your party, leading to different character interactions and relationship outcomes. The item creation system lets you craft powerful weapons and items using your learned skills. With 12 possible party members and multiple story routes, there's tons of replay value.
I managed to break. Wow, one more level and I learned a spell too. One more.
Dragon's Dogma drops you into a fantasy world as the Arisen, a hero whose heart was stolen by a dragon and must hunt the beast down to reclaim it. The story is deliberately mysterious, revealing the true nature of the dragon, the world, and your character's destiny through exploration and discovery. What makes this game special is the pawn system. You create and customize AI companions called pawns who learn from your playstyle and can be shared with other players online. Combat is all about climbing on giant monsters and attacking their weak points while managing stamina. Each of the 9 vocations classes plays completely differently. Fighters tank damage, mages cast spells, and striders use bows and daggers. You can switch vocations anytime and learn skills from each to mix and match abilities. The day-night cycle matters. Nighttime is genuinely dangerous with stronger monsters and limited visibility. Exploration rewards curiosity with hidden treasure and secret areas. The Dark Arisen expansion adds an entire underground realm filled with challenging post-game content. Skyrim puts you in the boots of the Dragonborn, a hero with the ability to absorb dragon souls and use their power through shouts. The main story involves stopping Alduin, a world-eating dragon, but the real magic is in creating your own adventure in the massive province of Skyrim. You can join different factions like the Thieves Guild or become a wizard at the college, each with their own quest lines. The combat system lets you use any combination of weapons, magic, and abilities, dual-wield swords, cast destruction spells, sneak with a bow, or mix everything together. Skills improve through use, so the more you fight with swords, the better you get with them. The leveling system is completely open. There are no classes, so you can develop your character however you want. Exploration is the heart of the game, with hundreds of dungeons, caves, and ruins filled with treasure and lore. The modding community has kept this game fresh for over a decade, and many mods work on the Switch version.
Try and make these quit. You won't get the best of me.
The Witcher 3 follows Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter searching for his adopted daughter Ciri, who's being pursued by the Wild Hunt, a group of spectral riders from another world. The story deals with war, family, and political intrigue across multiple kingdoms. What makes it special is how your choices throughout the game affect the story and world, leading to multiple different endings. Combat combines swordplay with magic signs and alchemy. You use silver swords for monsters, steel for humans, and 5 different magic signs for various situations. Preparing for tough fights involves researching enemies, crafting the right potions, and applying oils to your weapons. The world is massive and filled with meaningful side quests that often have better stories than other games' main quests. Character progression involves leveling up, finding better gear, and investing points in combat, magic, or alchemy skill trees. Gwent, the in-game card game, is addictive enough to be its own game. The complete edition includes all DLC, adding dozens more hours of content with 2 massive expansions that are basically full games themselves.
Harry, Ciri, see how Geralt holds his sword?
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 concludes the trilogy with the most epic and emotional story yet. Set in a world where 2 nations are locked in endless war, you control 6 characters who discover they're being manipulated and decide to break the cycle of conflict. The story explores deep themes about life, death, and finding meaning while delivering incredible character development and plot twists. Combat happens in real time with auto attacks while you choose when to use special abilities called arts. The class system lets any character learn abilities from different classes, creating endless customization options. The Ouroboros system lets pairs of characters fuse into powerful forms during battle, adding another strategic layer. Exploration rewards curiosity with amazing vistas, hidden areas, and side quests that flesh out the world and characters. The world is absolutely massive with multiple interconnected regions to explore. With over 100 hours of content, incredible music, and voice acting that brings every character to life, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 represents JRPGs at their absolute best and proves that epic, story-driven adventures still have a place in modern gaming. Astral Chain puts you in the role of a rookie cop in the future, where humanity lives in a giant city called the Ark, fighting off interdimensional creatures called chimeras. You're part of NieR, a special police force that uses captured chimeras called legions as weapons. The story follows you and your twin sibling as you investigate corruption and uncover the truth behind the chimeras. What makes this game unique is that you control both your character and your legion at the same time. It's like having 2 fighters working together. You can wrap enemies with the chain connecting you to your legion, solve puzzles by sending your legion through tight spaces, and combine attacks for devastating combos. There are 5 different legion types, each with unique abilities like healing, ranged attacks, or heavy damage. Between missions, you investigate crime scenes, question witnesses, and explore the city. The combat feels like a dance once you master controlling both characters, and the cyberpunk setting with its neon-soaked visuals makes every area look amazing. Breath of the Wild starts with Link waking up after 100 years to find Hyrule destroyed by Calamity Ganon, with Princess Zelda trapped holding the beast back in Hyrule Castle. Your job is to explore this ruined world, regain your strength, and save both Zelda and the kingdom. What makes this game special is complete freedom. You can go anywhere you can see, climb almost any surface, and tackle challenges in any order you want. The physics system lets you solve problems creatively using fire, electricity, magnetism, and ice in ways that feel natural. Combat involves weapons that break over time, forcing you to constantly adapt and try new equipment. You gain strength by finding shrines that test your puzzle-solving skills and give you spirit orbs to increase health or stamina. Cooking lets you create meals that boost your abilities or help you survive in extreme weather. The world is massive and filled with secrets, from hidden treasures to environmental storytelling that reveals what happened to Hyrule. Every mountain, forest, and ruin has something interesting to discover. NieR Automata is set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity has fled to the moon while android soldiers fight machine invaders on Earth. You play as 2B, a combat android alongside her partner 9S as they carry out missions for the human resistance. The story explores what it means to be alive and questions the nature of consciousness through multiple playthroughs that reveal new perspectives and secrets. Combat is incredibly smooth, mixing hack and slash action with bullet hell shooting sections. You can equip different weapon combinations like swords, spears, and gauntlets, each with unique movesets and combos. The pod system gives you ranged attacks and special abilities that can be upgraded throughout the game. What makes NieR special is how it breaks gaming conventions. The story continues after the credits roll, requiring multiple playthroughs that each add new gameplay mechanics and story revelations. The chip system lets you customize your android's abilities, from combat improvements to quality of life features. The soundtrack is absolutely incredible and perfectly matches the game's emotional highs and lows. Tears of the Kingdom continues Link's story as mysterious floating islands appear in the sky above Hyrule, and a new threat emerges from deep underground. Zelda disappears early in the adventure, leaving Link to explore a transformed Hyrule across 3 different layers: the familiar surface, floating sky islands above, and the vast underground depths below. The game's biggest innovation is the fuse ability that lets you attach objects to weapons and shields, creating countless combinations with different effects. Ultra Hand lets you build vehicles, bridges, and contraptions from materials you find, turning you into an engineer as much as a warrior. Ascend lets you phase through ceilings to reach higher areas, while Recall reverses the movement of objects through time. These abilities work together to create solutions limited only by your imagination. The expanded world is filled with new mysteries, tougher enemies, and creative challenges that make use of your new powers. Building and experimenting with different creations becomes as addictive as exploring, and sharing your wildest contraptions with friends adds a whole new social element to the Zelda experience. Xenoblade Chronicles takes place on the frozen bodies of 2 ancient titans locked in eternal battle, where different races have built civilizations without knowing they're living on massive creatures. You play as Shulk, a researcher who gains the power to wield the mysterious Minato sword after his hometown is attacked by mechanical invaders. The story is an epic journey of revenge that grows into something much bigger, exploring themes of destiny, sacrifice, and the cycle of hatred. Combat happens in real time with auto attacks while you choose when to use special abilities called arts, creating a strategic rhythm of timing and positioning. The Minato gives Shulk unique abilities that can change the tide of battle, like shielding allies or dealing massive damage to mechanical enemies. Each party member has distinct roles and abilities, and you can customize their skill trees and equipment to create different builds. The world is absolutely massive, with multiple Titan-sized areas to explore, each with unique environments, creatures, and secrets. Side quests flesh out the world's lore and help you connect with the various communities. With over 80 hours of main story plus extensive post-game content, incredible music, and a tale that spans the entire universe, this is JRPGs at their absolute peak. And there you have it, the top 15 action RPGs on Nintendo Switch. These games offer incredible adventures that will keep you busy for months. Each one brings something unique to the table, from innovative mechanics to unforgettable stories. Which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more Nintendo Switch content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.